Yeah, g'day, my name's Luke. I'm one of the project managers for b.e.e.p services. We're currently at the Kangy Angy fire trail project for Central Coast Council. We're here doing upgrades to FAST standards. We're currently at the Y intersection, the north arm of the Kangy Angy trail, off to my left, which would be to your right. We've had an initial dozer come through to reshape all the surfaces, and we're now importing material, which is this here. This is what's classed as a 40mm scalp from the Heidelberg quarries down at Colnura. 40mm obviously refers to the maximum size of the aggregate that's mixed with it, and then it's fines it all makes into a road base. So it comes in with a moisture content to it. Once rolled and dried, it will seal almost to the hardness of concrete in areas. So we're running bogey trucks up to areas here dumping, and then we've got a posi track over there just working on the north arm trail now. He's just gone out of shot, but he'll spread this out to around 100mm consistency over the trail. That's what we class as capping for the trail. We then crown it, which is just rolling off to the sides, cutting the necessary miter drains. As we go for a drive down, we can show you where some rollovers have been installed to make sure we're diverting water off trail in the right places to avoid rutting areas out. Okay, so we're on the Kangy Angy West Trail now. Just wanted to show you, this is probably one of the more boggy areas of the trail network. Again, we've had a dozer come through to initially shape it, and now we're starting to run the 40mm scalp material in through the trail. We're using a small four-wheel drive hired tipper to move that material because it's just too boggy to try and get 22-tonne bogey trucks through here to deliver the product. So you can see here the existing sections of the trail, and then as we pan in here, this is where the new material's currently being spread. It'll still get a second layer over this, and we're aiming for about that, like I said earlier, about that 100mm of depth. So in the old scale, what's that, 3 inches, I think? Again, we're crowning. Different here because we've got fall to one side, so a lot of the water will be shed off to one side, but it is important to crown the trails just to keep water off it to avoid rutting out. We've still got another layer of material that'll come in over this. Then we give all the trails a final roll with anywhere between a 9 to a 12-tonne roller, just depending on the current conditions. That obviously seals this product, packs it, and yeah, brings it up to the FAF standard that we're aiming for. This section here leads down to Old Tuggerah Road. It's a section of the trail that's been out of action for, as far as I'm aware, about 10 years, just hasn't been able to be used. Deep ruts, you can see the terrain's quite rocky, a lot of sandstone, a lot of water travelling down here. It's 30-degree pitch in a lot of these sections here. It's a really steep climb. Our idea initially was to get trucks up here with product. Fortunately, it's just the climb is too steep. But what we have been able to bring it up to standard with to allow, as I said, to FAF standard, created a series of rollovers all the way down this hill. The idea of that is that water travels through the drains, hits the rollovers, and then it'll kick off to one side, which you can see here. They're a miter drain that then distributes the water out into the vegetation. It filters through, so by the time it does find a natural water course, it's had a lot of the silt and that removed from it, so it's quality water that's re-entering the waterways. So we're at the top of the Kangy Angy Fire Trail now. This is actually a section of, or a parcel of land that's owned by Crown Lands through here. It's about a 400-metre stretch. Travelling up this section before we did the work, heavily rutted out, hard going even with a good quality four-wheel drive to get up through there. But again, we've bladed through here, run the dozer through, cleaned it all up, new material down. Still yet to be rolled, but it's extremely firm underfoot already. Totally two-wheel drive accessible all the way through here now. We've got some cracking views up here, by the way. It's an amazing part of the world. I suppose that's where we're lucky at b.e.e.p is we get to spend time on some really cool projects with cool views, and yeah, surrounded by nature, so it's great. The project all up was a 3-week project. We're 2 weeks into it. We got hampered with a lot of wet weather, the 2 East Coast lows that smashed us in quick succession, put a halt to the project. A lot of it was, you couldn't drive a lot of the trail due to the conditions. So we literally had to pull out for a couple of weeks. Now that it's dried out, we can come back in and continue the work. Still a week to go in the program. But yeah, look, it's been challenging with the weather, also with access. Probably one of the more difficult jobs we've had with access. The 2 accesses that we had proposed just didn't work due to the extreme grade, the 30-degree plus grade on them. So the way around that was to revise the traffic management plan and use an alternate route off the Pacific Highway at Kangy Angy, which then allowed us to get bogey trucks in and out without creating any impact on the traffic flow through the Pacific Highway. Basically, that's a wrap for this project, and yeah, look forward to seeing you on the next one.